Hey there, everybody. I've challenged myself to just work with what I have on hand until the end of the year. That means I've got about 6 weeks to use what I have and to transform. I think transformation is kind of the big key word with me right now. I want to transform what I have into other things. So I just kind of wanted to show you how I spent Thanksgiving Day. A big part of it was spent cooking. We had a big dinner here. It was just me and Chris. So I am appreciating the fact that I'm not going to have to cook for several days, which for me is just like, that's a vacation, y'all. The first book that I worked with was A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Now, it was a really nice book. It was a great size to work with, so I'm just going to kind of show you what I did. With the text pages, I just folded them, kind of into an envelope, and then I did slow sewing on each side and added a button again, with more slow sewing up here. I am into slow sewing. I'm also into mending, and I've been darning socks lately. Chris says, why are you doing that? And you know why? It's because I want to make it do, wear it out. What is it? Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. I really do want to make it do. I have a lot of reasons for that kind of mentality. I think it's smart right now to be self-sufficient. And anything that we can learn to be self-sufficient is very important. I did a little collage on this. It says adventure awaits you. These will be pages in my new batch of Big Mama Flow journals that I'm starting on today. I had a great time painting, and I just kind of painted with wild abandon. I had just a wonderful time yesterday, just slapping on some paint, as Jenny Belly would say, and making these text pages into pages that could come right out of a paper pad. I'm into not using paper pads at the moment. I realize that I will need to use paper pads, but I'm not purchasing new paper pads. Again, this is my challenge from now until the end of the year, to use what I have, transform what I have, make it into something different. I love this pop of bronze on here. That really turned out really well. And I was able to use the very ends of the remnants of some of my paints. So, clearing out my paint drawer. I like the way that one turned out too. This one turned out great. When I was doing these, I just kind of scattered the paper on my desk, and then I started just painting with a credit card, and they stuck together. But look at that nice pull that you got there as they were sticking together. It was like, ooh, I like that. Sometimes things happen and it's like, I wonder how I did that. That was a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Another really sweet pull right there. These are done with collage, so you have a little space to write right here. Collage, napkin, super vintage text pages. Magazine page, vintage text page, coffee dyed paper, vintage text page here, and the original Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court there. So you can see how sweet that turned out. Slow sewing here. This is when I was just kind of starting to experiment with it. This is a remnant from the big old book of backgrounds that I did. I told you we'd find a place for all that beauty, didn't I? Another bit of slow sewing. slow sewing here. A little Debbie box. You know, food packaging is pretty remarkable, y'all. Why throw it away when you can recycle it, right? A bit of slow sewing. Collage. I mean, these would make awesome cards, and I think I might make some of these cards for the new year. And we have illustrations from the book. This was from a credit card statement. Get more joy. Okie dokie. And then this is basically kind of what the pages look like. But I did fold them and make that into a pocket. And then with these, I used a bit of either fabric or ribbon. I did sew these. I have my sewing machine out, so I'm kind of so crazy at the moment. I really love sewing, but I have no patience when things don't go my way with the sewing machine. I'm discovering new stitches, which, look, isn't that really super cool? You know, the stitching is a lot of fun, but when, you know, the thread runs out or the bobbin runs out, I get very irritated. Now, that's silly. So I can work on a bit of patience, can't I? I did these last night. I really did like the way that these turned out. So, you know, you have this little fold right here, and then there's a page here, 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 here. So, you know, if you get this in a flow journal, this is an awesome little mini book for someone. Same thing here. Then I had metallic sparkly Mod Podge. I had not used it. I opened it and I started doing these napkin collage with the Mod Podge, but oh my gosh, that stuff smelled so bad. It actually like smelled up my office, but it did not smell up the paper. Now that's very odd. Have any of you had that happen with that Mod Podge? Someone gave it to me, so I was like, I don't know how old it is, or you know, maybe something happened to it in shipping. But it was. I'm curious, y'all. Have you had that happen before? It's like I said, you can't smell it on the paper. But I had to throw it away. It was just way, you know, too much of a scent for me. Okay, guys, so that is what I was up to on Thanksgiving Day. Let me know what you are up to. Let me know if you are going to accept my crazy challenge and just use what you have until the end of the year. I also made some paper roses because I had some paper. All right, y'all. See you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you later. Bye.